Hello guys, this is Cesar Creates and welcome back to my channel. I am here today to talk about the new update 1.9 that has just been announced for Planet Zoo. And this is so exciting that I actually decided to record this video. It is the first time that I'm doing something like this. Normally I do speed builds, a little bit of franchise mode, but from now on I thought that it will be fun if I will share with you guys some of my thoughts, my reactions to the new news, to the new updates, to the new DLCs for the Planet Zoo and for other games, so I hope you will enjoy it. And so the new update for the game was announced on Friday, March 25th, and I actually didn't have any plans to go out on this evening. That's why I decided to sit down and talk with you guys a bit about the new update that is coming on 12th of April. So still some time to go, still some time to anticipate for a new update, but it is so cool that we more or less know what will be in here. In here you can get a little sneak peek of what you can expect from the new update, but more on that in a second. So before we begin, I won't actually read all of those things out loud. I'll just, explain a bit what will be added to the game. There are 7 new things coming. I am sure that if you are active in the Planet Zoo community, you already seen so many videos from other content creators covering this. So that's why I would like to, share with you my thoughts and reactions for those things more than, describe what will actually be added to the game. And also what I wanted to say at the very beginning, but of course I forgot, is that besides the talking about the things that will be added to the game, I would also like to speculate a bit about the new DLC that will be added to the game, and my speculations will be based about the things that are added to the game with this new update. So stay with me if you would like to hear what I think will be next for the Planet Zoo as a DLC. Okay, so the first thing that will be added to the game are the roaming educators. And this is actually so cool. This is the thing that I sort of thought will be added to the game from the very beginning when we saw the first trailer for the game, where there was an educator talking about the animals and so on. Then the animal talking points were introduced to the game, and I sort of thought, okay, so now we have the educators, but they decided to even expand their role in the zoo. Right now they will be able to just walk around the zoo and educate your guests about the animals, which I think it will be like that. I hope so. And this is so cool and actually so realistic, because in modern zoos there are a lot of educators. In modern zoos are focusing on conservation of animals, like talking about the endangered species and so on, and more and more often there are people who just happen to be there somewhere and talk to the guests about the animals, talk to them about some fun facts, but also conservation issues, as I told you guys. So this is actually so cool, and for sure will help with your education rating in the zoos. So if you are, for example, a franchise mode player and you struggle with education, I think that the new role of the educators will help with that. Of course, there's a video of Frontier team who show more or less how this will work. There's one of the members of the team who is walking around their office, talking some stuff about the animals, some fun facts, asking questions, and so on, so on. So this is really cool. So I really recommend you to watch it. Okay, so that was the first thing. The second thing is the Explore camera mode, which is basically the death of the Tejitcam. Yeah. Up to this point, we had to name one of our staff members as Tejitcam to enter this more or less camera mode where you were walking as a guest around your park. And right now we would probably have to click one button or something to enter a mode like that. You'll be able to walk around to your parks to see it actually. But what is also exciting, you will be able to edit your park from this camera. So this is actually really cool because you'll be able to build from the guest perspective to see how the things you will build in your park will look from, from the guest perspective, simply from the side of your guests. So yeah, this is quite a nice update. I still wish that we had something like we had in Zoo Tycoon 2, that you could go inside of the enclosures, feed the animals, clean them, clean their poo and so on, but I'm guessing that you won't be able to do it with this new thing added to the game, but still building from that perspective is so cool. And then we have another thing, the third one, which is the audio-visual management screen and webcams on billboards. As you guys know, I use billboards a lot. I create my own billboards for most of my enclosures, for most of my animals that I add to my parks on the YouTube series. So this is actually quite like a useful tool for me. From what I understand from this is that you'll have like a management screen for all your billboards and stuff like that, and you will be able to see which screen is like displaying what billboard. You'll also be able to see how much it costs to run all your billboards. So this will be quite useful. Also, you'll be able to incorporate your webcam from the borough to the billboards, which is also really cool feature. The guests love to see the animals when they are in their boroughs. Okay, so the next one is a new water options, which is also quite a fun one because you can now change the color of the water that is in the exhibit. So when you have, for example, frogs or terrapins or other animals that have water inside their small exhibit, now you'll be able to change the color of it, which is quite fun because I thought that sometimes the water is simply too clean for the frogs and so on. I would like to have it more like murky, so not right now you'll be able to change that or go like completely bonkers and do like red water or something. It's all up to you. Another thing like aqua based is also the mist and bubble effects that you'll be able to add to the water without adding thousands of the small VFXs. Now you'll probably have an option, just like you change the color of the water, to add the bubbles to it, to add the mist to it, and that will be so much easier if you like to have bubbles in your water, or if you are like creating hot springs with the mists and stuff like that. The next one is actually, I think, the most exciting for me because this is the bathing behaviors. And they said that the bathing behaviors will be added for the Japanese macaque. They will be able to bathe now in hot springs. This is what they actually do in real life. They are known for it. They submerge themselves in hot springs because they live in cold climates. So to warm themselves, they just go into this warm water and bathe there. And this actually makes me think, would they add this totally new mechanic to the game only for the Japanese macaques? I'm sure that no. I'm sure that in the new DLC there's a new animal coming that is using like similar things, similar that's bathing basically. And the first animal that comes to my mind, I can be totally wrong, this is just a speculation, but the first animal that comes to my mind that bathe is the capybara. Yeah, go to Google Graphics, type in capybara bathing or capybara bath, and you will see what I'm talking about. Those guys are just chill in their baths, in the water, and they enjoy themselves so much in those baths. So this is what I actually think will be added to the game, but more on the DLC a bit later. Okay, so then we'll get the new brush for the terrain, and this is flattened to the terrace brush. I always love new brushes. We don't get them too often, so this is cool because of course it helps you to terraform, it helps to make more interesting enclosure, and right now you'll be able to set it to the shallow pool offset, so building a shallow pool for example Japanese macaques will probably be easier. So yeah, another, like, I wonder how it will work actually, but this is also really cool. Okay, and the last thing are the small burrows, which is also really cool because from now on the meerkats and the prairie dogs will have their own burrows in the game. They'll be able to go in there just like the aardvarks and the badgers are able to do right now, and you will be able to visit them in the burrows. Probably you'll be able to of course add the webcam so the guests will be able to see them, and this is so like cool because those animals are known for digging, for building tunnels and stuff like that. So this is actually so realistic to have burrows for them. And also it makes me think, their burrows are mentioned here 2 times. There's one like update obviously for the small burrows, and then you have burrows somewhere in here. So maybe we are getting another burrowing animal. I don't know, but quite a lot of burrows in that text. I don't know, but probably, maybe, we will see. Of course, and this is the all of the 7 things that I told you guys about, and then we have an information that we should join them on Monday 28th of March on Twitch and YouTube for a very special self-care stream. The self-care here is also, I think it's connected to bathing, the baths and so on. But of course on this stream we will get probably more news about the new stuff that is coming to the game, so definitely don't miss it. I will be there for 100% to see and to hear what the new things that are coming to the game are. And that basically is it. And now let's speculate a bit about what is actually coming as a DLC to the game, because as you guys probably know by now, every time the new update is announced, several days later there is also a new DLC normally announced. So I think that this time it will be the same thing. So as I told you guys before, I am like maybe not sure, but like 95% sure that the bathing stuff was done for capybara, and capybara will probably be like a highlight of the new DLC, like a very popular animal, but also very like requested, demanded by the community, the Planet Zoo community. People are asking for a capybara when there's a discussion about the new animals, so I was sure that it will be added at some point. So like the capybara is such an iconic dinosaur dinosaur. What I'm even talking about? Too much of the Jurassic World Evolution 2 recently. But the capybara is such an amazing animal that it even gets its own behavior, like the bathing, which was just like introduced for them. This is what I think. And based on that, we have a capybara. I think that the new DLC will be either the rainforest based on the biome, or the, for example, Amazon forest based on the region, or maybe like a semi-aquatic, because the capybaras obviously they swim, they dive, so maybe a semi-aquatic DLC, but I'm not too like sure about this. The first one that I think is most probably the most like possible is the Amazon DLC, because normally the DLCs are based on the region, so this is what I think. And also what got me like thinking is that the new update will be out on 12th of April, so this is quite a long time still, and because of that I think that the new DLC will be an animal pack. Yeah, this time we'll probably not get too many new building materials, or none of them, but we'll get probably 8 new animals, maybe more this time, I don't know, but in last DLCs they gave us 8 of animals, so this will probably be it. And this is what the thing that makes me think about this, that it will be the animal pack, is that we have quite a long time from the announcement to the actual update and the DLC release date, and they normally, you know, share the screenshots of the new animals added like day by day. On every day there's a new animal showcased and really revealed, so this makes sense why this time is like more than 2 weeks, because, you know, they need those days to reveal those animals and so on. So those are my thoughts. If I were to bet, I don't like bets, but if I were to, I would think that the new DLC would be an Amazon pack, and this would be the animal pack DLC. I may be totally wrong. I may be, you know, maybe it will be, I don't know, totally different thing, but this is what I think. And I would love to ask you guys, what do you think? Tell me in the comments down below. What do you think the new DLC will be? Will it be an Amazon pack? Will it feature the capybara? Tell me guys, what are your thoughts, because I would love to hear them, and I would love to like have this conversation with you about the new update simply. Okay guys, this is all that I have for you today in this video. I hope you enjoyed the first video like this on my channel. If you did, I'm sure that there will be more if I have the time and the, you know, at the dates when the new news are coming. I will definitely do more of those videos. So thank you so much for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, please consider to subscribe to my channel if you want to see more of those videos on the new updates to the game, but also of course my speed builds and stuff like that. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a big thumbs up down below, ring the bell if you want to be notified every time I upload a new video, and of course comment down below. I always try to respond to all the comments, so your comment for sure won't be unnoticed. Thank you guys so much for watching, have a wonderful day, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye guys!